Right, here we go. They have started. You know, already kicking things off with a huge combo chain.
Beefin takes an early first game.
Big of a combo chain for Bowser. You gotta excuse Bowser, he's not warmed up yet, you know? Overdoing it, right? I'm overdoing it.
This is Dark World Bowser, not Bowser in the Sky. Apologies if that reference is too obscure. I wasn't ready. Yeah, that's alright, Bowser. In the very likely case that this set goes long, you can consider any number of games the warm-up.
Bowser with his signature tornado, unfortunately he missed it.
A little bit of a miss swap there, getting Bowser on the board.
Hmm? Was a bit of an unorthodox opener from Bowser. I saw that completely differently. Also tried for the mid-air swap, missed it unfortunately. Also known for his flashy gameplay. Since Bowser is far enough to drop the inserts, we are gonna see 10 tornadoes per game from him. It's a big one, but Bowser is ready. But what he didn't do is raise. He waited in low stack. And Beefin is following up with another good chain.
A lot of possibilities on that board for Beefin. Opts to clear mostly towards the top, especially with the threat of garbage looming overhead.
Hey, oh, okay. For a moment I thought Bowser grabbed the wrong panel, but he actually went for a +3 clear instead of the +4 clear, and the Bowser missed insert.
Ooh, that was unfortunate. I think like Bowser had assumed that green was over to the right side with that 4 combo popped. So he was like moving, okay, green is done, let's move over to the purples. But that green combo didn't pop, and therefore he died instead of being able to pop the purple.
Beefin almost topped out, but not quite. Bowser needs to connect something. Doesn't have a clear yet. Never mind, there it is. Subsequently, not exactly sure. I mean, Bowser was going to use the falling yellow for a chain link, and I'm pretty sure then he would have followed up with the clear afterwards. Right for the hover chain, missed it unfortunately. Or fortunately, because it turned out to be his clear.
Yeah. And then meanwhile, that bought him enough time to take the game.
Maybe he didn't even attempt it. I just assumed because of his cursor position.
Good vision from Beef in getting that lag chain as part of the opener. 2 medium-sized chains on Bowser's sent to Bowser in the early game does give Beefin the pressure advantage for now. That can be quickly fixed if Bowser sends a larger chain to kind of keep Beefin busy. Didn't need it because Beefin, I think there was like a mid-swap bottom right trying to get the yellow clear.
Sometimes you just need to summon a larger and larger man to solve all your problems. I don't know if anybody gets that reference. I don't know.
I admit I'm not familiar. It made sense just based on taking from a literal stance or.
Yeah, it's we're gonna explain that one real quick. Summon a larger and larger man. From Hearthstone. In the old days, where there was a deck archetype called Jade Druid, and whenever you summon Jade Golems, whenever you summoned one, the next one would be stronger. So you would summon stronger and stronger Jade Golems, summon larger and larger men.
That makes sense. Okay.
That is where it comes from.
Becomes stronger and stronger and stronger. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Spirit says, dang, Beefin does have some real offense.
Yeah, he sure does.
Nice unsert to get that 4-chain link. Gets that 4 combo in time. That was pretty effective use of Bowser's panels from first tier, even though that was a lot of burning on the first tier with garbage overhead. There was mostly like combo garbage that was being cleared, and all of those panels that were burned went towards offense. So very little wastage there. Very efficient.
Beefin burned all the way down. Gives those greens. I like that decision. Tier 2 is not usable for Beefin right now. So he has to conserve his panels a little bit. And cuts the chain. Here's an 8. I don't know if I like that.
Ooh, I think Beefin was trying to get that green down.
Yeah, he almost got away with it.
Time. But instead,
almost.
Only the cursor moved.
Still thinks that +8 was perhaps a little greedy. I mean, as we saw, he would have gotten away with it.
Yeah.
For those meddling misswaps.
Indeed. Trying to go for that tier 2, and it's almost like Bowser had flailed about twice for it, and just like cursor was not cooperating. It's like, no, you're not getting it this one. Yeah, I can very much relate to that. Nice reaction to get that. Well, he's using the patchy panel, so I'm gonna. Do I call them oranges or do I call them hourglass?
I call them oranges.
Oranges, okay.
Oh, that was a little too early from Bowser. Okay, it's not too blood here. And you had a clear on deck.
Oh, that was unfortunate. Just not enough time to get that follow-up red clear on the bottom.
As it looked like a stack race as well for Beefin.
It was a stack raise.
Ah, yeah, so Steph's hurt.
Like, as much as I would love to see them land those and land them all the time, effectively it's a gamble. But that gamble like distinction only applies if there are other or some alternative like safer options.
Combo Storm drops on Bowser, but he is fine. Oh, Beefin once again. Stackwise is reading it.
Okay, clear wall too. This is dangerous. Darted over to the right. That was the right play given what was burned, but not enough time for the swap.
He almost got it again.
Another lag chain is part of his opener. Gets that offense early, and Bowser can't rest easy because there's more garbage up top, and it's combo garbage. Low shake. Got to safety because Ethan has sent a second 4-chain, that is.
I panic when I see clear is right there, but the cursor is dancing around it. I panic a little bit when I see that.
It's a very unique kind of stress.
Yeah. I do it myself still at times. We all mess up plenty in this game.
Certainly, and it extends to when we're watching or like spectating other people play, because it's not entirely difficult to put ourselves in their shoes and see and think, okay, what might they see? What might they be thinking or strategizing, and try to follow their solve routes. Deluxe Flame says that scramble made me make lava noises.
Okay.
Alright, a little dangerous for Beefin. Yeah, okay, so without stop time, I'm very sure there was time to downstack, in that it would have been worth, even if it's just a sliver, to make use of that shake time. Because without that stop time, the fact that there was no gap means that you just instantly die, unless you have some frame perfect move that leads to a clear. Lava noises trademark. Bowser with the Shogun with the red. I like it. Beefin gets a Ghost 6 combo.
Okay, never mind. Bowser gets the Shogun afterwards. He uses clear on the right side, on his left side, instead of going for the chain on the right side. Okay. It's fine. Set up his panels a little bit. Immediately clears up top.
Ooh, nice 8 combo link from Beefin.
Beefin
really
once again low stack.
But it's Bowser done in with low shake garbage up top. A little very dangerous with that center well. Very on brand for Bowser to land that slide. Ooh, okay, almost got done in by that miss swap. Was able to get back there in time and get that panel over to where it was supposed to go.
Okay, never mind. Bowser is still in the game.
Ooh, a little bit of an extra clear ruined Beefin's plan for a chain.
Those chains from Bowser. That's one of those situations where your board just explodes and you can't do anything about it.
Yeah, being able to react to that is hard to say the least, because sometimes you may get some really unforgiving clear patterns that you really do not have much control over. The most you can do is try to brace yourself with things that are likely not going to change once the panels fall. So what I mean by that is like clears or chains that you might... Clears, combos, or chains that you prepare at near the bottom of your stack, which are going to be furthest away. Farthest away. Yeah, okay. From the oncoming panels.
Something that you can ensure that it won't be affected as the falling panels.
Yeah.
Okay, Bowser very patient. Also set a huge chain that Beefin has to deal with right now. the purples. He is ready. Bowser keeps sending chains. But the combo garbage is also dropping on the spot. He's down stacking. It's a chain.
Okay.
Okay. Both sides very low stack. The one difference being thebfin has a huge chain on board, where Bowser has a lot of panels.
Okay, Bowser not topped out, but there is some chain garbage up ahead. But thebfin, after dropping that 5 chain it was, got done in by garbage. Bowser says that was scary. Now I see it, it's a 2-minute game too.
Mm.
For the most part, they were topped out the entire time. Just that small brief moment when Bowser wasn't.
Strong start from thebfin, huge chain with combo garbage. Another strong chain from thebfin. So that gives him plenty of time to formulate a combo offense. Bowser is building a chain of his own.
Alright, little
No,
dangerous
Bowser,
for Bowser. That was a lockout because of the down stacking order.
Yeah, he used the plus 3 on his left too early.
Yep. It's difficult to remain disciplined and not trigger happy, not go trigger happy under those conditions. Spritz says, you know, I bet thebfin has some good fishing stories.
Baby.
Okay, Bowser. That little dancing about panel to get that 4 chain.
Oh, it's a double swap with the rats. A little scary.
Okay, times that insert for a 5 combo chain link.
Okay.
Had he let that go, that would have ended up as 2 separate chain links because they would have been in a lag chain.
Combo Storm was too much for thebfin in this situation. He was too high up there. Appeared. Both sides starting out with medium-sized chains. Fin's a little bigger. Okay. Oh. Was looking at Bowser's board. It's to extend the combo chain at the bottom to a +7 instead of just taking the +6. I gotta be honest, I fall into the trap myself sometimes where I think bigger is better.
Ah, yeah. Okay, very dangerous for Bowser. Has no choice but to react. Was able to get a nice transition through the garbage with that red clear.
Okay, thebfin barely got top down then. Wow. He had a clear with those yellows up top at its upper row, I'm pretty sure. He decided to, he thought he had enough time to go for extra combos, when in reality he didn't. Okay, thebfin with a bigger chain, but Bowser with a little bit more combo garbage. Okay, Bowser cutting, not yet. Goes up to 7. Goes up to 8. But doesn't go to 9. Here comes the chain. bfin, that was a little late. Will he catch the light blues? Yeah, he does. Good job. I like the preparation of the rats in bfin's tier 2. Just go up there, prepare the clear. So you have only need one swap once you need it, and then go right back down.
And then identify that there was enough time to get a follow-up second tier clear setup. A little bit of a miss swap there, and didn't have the stop time to recover. And there was no gap, so no chance of making use of shake time either. Hey, Newsy. So the Majin set already concluded. That was between Kitty and bfin. bfin had taken the set, if I recall correctly, 20-10, and now we're just having an exhibition set, to which I better change the title now, just so I just don't forget.
That is true, yeah.
Exhibition set. Because bfin wanted to continue playing, and Bowser happily obliged.
Bfin taking the chain link, so it's a bit of a surprise. +6, or maybe that was actually spotted by bfin. I'm not sure. Whenever I'm focusing on a chain link at the bottom and something else explodes at the top, and 90% of the time it's not planned actually. It's just a coincidence. Yeah. But that might just be me.
Each player would approach it sort of differently, because I think like their solving frameworks will have a lot to play in that. It's just like how they prioritize in general is like, would they go for it ordinarily? Newsy says, okay, this one is just for extra credit. Bowser the advanced champion. Oh yeah, and Bowser newly minted advanced champion.
Oh my god!
I'm proud of him for making it.
Onward and upward. Yeah, the panel journey is quite something.
On that note, backslash is seems determined to take the title next time. So that's gonna be interesting. He has been making a splash.
Yeah, it's too bad that like in terms of his availability, it's because of like where he's located. It's like very late, or very early morning, like super early morning, or
that is correct. Yeah.
Slightly later morning. Or rather, like late evening, depending on the time slot. But if backslash is wanting to gear up for that next opportunity to take the advanced title, I wouldn't be surprised if we get to see him fight in this month's expert tournament, since that still works out better for his availability.
It would be a good experience for him.
Absolutely. bfin is also great, a lovely staple in the speedrunning community. Also does commentary on speedruns as well. Yeah, absolutely. We actually touched upon that a little bit earlier, and some of our chatters tonight have been remarking that bfin's offense is excellent, and it's thanks in no small part to that experience in speedrunning. Being able to see those combo chains and pop them quickly so that there's very little downtime in between your attacks is a very useful asset in PvP. Kitty bang bang, there's a spider in the corner. Summer Saturdays are a tough time, but best of luck to the competitors. Yeah, I'm hopeful that we get a very good turnout this month for our upcoming expert tournament. So I find that this is a good chance for me to plug the Discord, because that's where we announce all of our events. So you should join the weekday tournament, disrupt the seating. I would, except that I'm going to be unavailable for most of this week. I got very lucky just, happening to catch this mating set. But if that changes, you may very well see me. So I'm definitely not ruling it out. Or take 2-0-5 losses, offset. Speedrunners definitely have a knack for early game aggression. Can't do those later in the day. Tournaments on Saturday. Like shot in chat. Hey, like shot.
What's up? Oh, okay, no, I even got the top. Erst mit Abschluss und so weit. Quace once again rearing its head.
Like shot ordered my new Hori Edge 301 just now. Expected to arrive at the end of August. To most unsuspecting players, they may not know what that is. That is the controller that Decibel uses.
Ooh. Oh. I'm at a loss here. Help me out. Lexi Bell or Hot Bell? Let's see Hot. I don't know.
Like shot 1. Like this one has been broken for at least, oh goodness, 6 months.
That one out, yeah. Yeah, that's... Overall, it really does sound like controllers have a lower lifespan than keyboards.
They do, largely. I don't think I've encountered anyone who said otherwise. Deluxe Flame says, I wish I could find a D-pad I like. It's getting to the point where I'm about to play with 2 controllers using both their ABYX buttons. Until then, until then I get to use my cruddy 8-bit Do Pro 2. To which I say, I guess it builds character. Speaking of character, one thing that I touched upon earlier about Beefin and the Gremlin Pit, or at least the Gremlin Pit that's very active in the PvP scene, when they're playing here on Panel Attack, they love to have long sets. So my question here is, what are we going to see today? I don't know if Kitty will have time to like stream everything should it go long, but I'm just happily speculating here.
Let's see how long they want to go, and let's see how much time we have. And if we can stream everything, then, well, so be it. Okay, Bowser manages to get the clear in. Those?
Oof, okay.
Ooh. Yeah, rough situation for Beefin there.
Deluxe Flame says, is there such thing as a left-handed controller with the buttons on the left and D-pad on the right? I wonder, you know what? I could have sworn that there was some customizability with like one of those Xbox controllers. I don't know if it applies to buttons though. Like I think you can do stuff with like the stick and D-pad, so you might be restricted on that, right?
Yeah, they don't move. Okay. It was lucky to get the showrunner for the Majin to do commentary on that. I appreciate it, Newsy. Yeah, like, but the credit really does go to Lava, Chaos, Spritz, Dialon, Kitty, everyone who's been Spida, everyone who's been able to stream these sets. I am so thankful, and of course, very, very much also thankful to our commentators.
I'm trying to make it happen.
Y'all have been amazing. So, yeah, if it's not, if they don't see it or hear it elsewhere, let it be known. I am very thankful.
Bfin has been clawing back quite a bit. He managed to take, I mean, I think 3 or 4 games in a row. And I say it, maybe he's finally getting warmed up a little bit.
That's true. Okay, so yeah, they are going past 20.
Right. Today is the day that the bones broke you.
I mentioned warming up and then the other 10-second games. That's just how it goes. Commentator's curse, am I right?
To which it's interesting, like sometimes we'll take a step back, appreciate the gameplay, and then we think, okay, we are very compelled to talk about this one thing that just happened. Only for whatever happens next to kind of almost sully the hype that would have been associated with whatever we were going to talk about. But that's the game, so we just roll with it.
Yeah, that's just how it is sometimes.
If anything, I'm very grateful. Well, I don't necessarily have to be grateful about this, but it's a good thing that a lot of the games that we do see on stream, the players just move on from game to game. Like they're not usually waiting too long, unless you're me, playing on stream and like having a cup of hot water nearby and trying to take sips in between games.
Uh-oh. Bowser said he did a trick that he didn't know was possible. He might have a new weapon in his arsenal. Bowser is getting stronger. At your peaches.
See Ken in chat? Hey Ken. Can I talk about drinking hot water?
I don't break rules, darling. I rewrite them.
I could talk for a little bit. It's my drink of choice if I'm playing in tournament because I like to keep my hands warm and it's just convenient to have a cup of hot water. And it also sort of like keeps me hydrated to some degree. That sounds less drinks. Now I'm almost like curious as to what was the potential takeaway from that. Because I feel like instead of you, I would learn something. And yeah, like I would be willing to take that and use it if it was something that could be used.
So, is it just a preference with the hot water? Because it could be anything. It could be hot coffee, hot tea.
Oh yeah.
Just
like,
because it's simple to prepare. Is it because it has to go fast sometimes, or?
yeah, just water is the fastest. But if I need like some caffeine, it becomes coffee or tea. But would always have like the minimum is the hot water though.
I know I can see that when you preparing tea or coffee does take time, and sometimes you simply don't have that much. And
Yeah.
Mation is about to start. And I can certainly see the see that water is better.
It says I was curious about how hot water is a drink of choice. That's all. Like, why not cold? But keeping hands warm is a thing. Remember seeing pianists walking around with mittens on all the times. That'd be so you. Yeah. Like if I had if I'm playing piano as well, and I have to travel first, and when it's cold, usually I have gloves on as well. Keep the hands decently warm. So yeah, it's a thing. And for tournaments, like video game tournaments, you'll have people walking around with hand warmers, like the ones that you manipulate in some way, shape, or form, and those get like hot. What was that I saw doing that a lot? Wizard, I think, like for Melee would do that.
Those little gilet packs or whatever they are.
Okay. But yeah, if I'm playing like a pickup set just like to have fun of spritz, I would probably just have like cold water. So if it's just like, you know, you just want to wind down and just like have fun, it's fine. Or not like, so it's like without competition conditions. Pro tip, Skull and IE's compression goes fucking game changer. See, there you go. I think it's like very same line of think, like very similar line of thinking. Grip for the controller, lint roller. Newsy says, I do notice that if I go a few days without gaming, the first 10 or so games back are very uncomfortable. Maybe the hot hands would help. Especially when considering that there might be some almost like, yeah, time lag between getting used to moving in a certain way again with how your eyes have been trained up to that point. Yeah, that could get painful. Or like uncomfortable. Meanwhile, GM Kitty says the only equipment I need is a blindfold. And I don't question this.
So this was an unfortunate series of missteps from Bowser.
GM Kitty was so powerful that I was blinded to seeing how Bowser died that game. The equivalent of Goku and his weights.
Kitty's true power is incomprehensible for us mortals.
We're just not meant to understand. I've come to this conclusion somehow.
Why did Bowser not go for the chain link? I mean, I can have an explanation. He simply didn't want to send more chain garbage, but Finn wasn't really in the position where he was all the way topped out.
That was a little dangerous for Bowser. He was less than a line away from being topped out, but had more than enough time because it was the start of a new row coming up from below. So giving enough time to downstack to safety and then get a garbage clear. Kitty actually has the most ranked games by far. He does, and so he unironically is GM tier playing ranked games.
Also very low stack, but he... And bfin is not topped out, not really topped out. Just a little bit of combo garbage. So Bowser had a lot of catching up to do. 2 chains to deal with.
Okay. Bowser took a little bit of time to think about his next move. Decides to go for double chain. Ooh, missed the Shogun with the greens. Is there a follow-up? There is not. Okay. Yeah, that follow-up combo garbage up top is deadly. Catch into slide. Love it. Ken says, like they say, quantity over quality or something like that. That sounds good with me. Leg shot. Remember when Sanker and Rui were number 1 and 2? Oh yeah, that's true. By that token, I would expect Indaris to be pretty far up there too. Who else does ranked all the time? Tai should probably be up there too.
Should be pretty low by now. I haven't played ranked in a long time.
Yeah, I haven't played ranked in a while.
And I think when I started out, I racked up quite a lot. But probably not enough to be in the top 50 anymore. I would have to check. Oh, okay. Also reassembled disassembled and reassemble his +5 at the bottom. Oh, okay, never mind, got it. Also is topped out, bfin is not.
Just need another 39,000 games to match Kitty, says Spritz. It's almost twice to the second highest, who was Sanker.
Was not clear!
I'm pretty high up there. Ooh. That one green up top of Bowser's tier 1. Your number 5 legs hot. Ironically, Hot's legs are probably not hot, but his hands are now, temperature-wise. Pretty cold where we are. Early death from bfin. He's got that hot water. I never play rank because the pressure makes you feel bad. Yeah, I can understand that.
I mean, a lot of us already picked up on the no insert meta and the eliminate one color meta. Now everyone is gonna copy hot water meta.
Oh god. Oh yeah. Speaking of which, yeah, you've been talking about that. Like I've actually seen. Oh, I should have responded to that earlier. I just didn't think about it, but then Maging stream happened and it happens to be there. I do remember some discussion about this from Ganache and Pawn from like 2021. So my takeaways from that discussion, along with like talking with other players, would be something to the tune of just time and a place and really understanding what you could do with that if you can harness it. So, if you are taking advantage of such a technique or just an idea, concept, let's say you have a lot of panels and you want to work through them fast, that could work offensively as a tool for you to quickly expedite through burning. It may not help later when you eventually do have to defend, depending on what's up top. If it's a lot of combo garbage, it's probably fine. But if it's chain garbage, and you try to make use of that technique and then get rid of one color, you might have some trouble trying to defend, because when you do have to eventually defend, you want more options, be more flexible so that you're able to adapt and, when needing to respond.
So it's pretty much as I thought. It's rather situational. It's not
just
something
like
that can. not necessarily something that can or should be maintained at all times. Because I personally think this is too much work.
Yeah, like if you if you conceptually understand it and you find a time and a place to use it, and you're not going to get punished for it, there's no reason not to. Or you get something that's functionally equivalent by whatever you were able to do without having to learn anything extra. So yeah, so it almost in a way becomes kind of like a stylistic difference.
No insert rule on the other hand, or at least cutting down on them. That is much more applicable because limiting frame tricked adds on consistency.
Yeah. That was one thing being discussed, Ken, like reducing inserts. The other was trying to selectively clear one color over the other 5.
Mm-hmm.
So as to make the board a little bit easier to read and solve through or prepare other follow-ups. Because at least, so let's say you try doing that on 10. If you're successful, you end up with a 5-color board, not counting whether or not you have shocks. Which is perceptually a lot easier to navigate through than having a board with 6 colors. And just like the fact that with many other concepts and techniques that you can translate, like you can certainly use on other difficulty levels, it doesn't have to be just 10. If you put that in context with doing that color deletion or color elimination technique and do that on 8 and below, you end up with a 4-color board. Very easy to navigate through, very easy to cause like extra matches or whatever, and quickly burn through your stack, if you so choose. Kitty says, I noticed Decibel almost plays with almost 0 inserts. Yeah, because if you're the time that you take to wait for an insert, and then you consider how many inserts you do per game, that time adds up quick. That's so much time that could be spent doing anything else. You can move somewhere else, you can solve another area, prepare a garbage clear. So many options open to you just by not chaining yourself down, waiting for an insert.
I'll call the technique color targeting and no one will stop me. Yeah, whatever works for you. When you're planning is so good, you don't need inserts anymore. You will have reached Desi status. Yeah, sounds about right.
Too many options for Bowser. Wasn't quite sure if to go for the overages first or go for the +4 immediately, and hovered in the middle as a result. I mean, that's how I saw it.
With that said, because Bowser's stack was so high that game, it was combo garbage that was up overhead. Bowser needed to make that decision, whatever that decision may have been, quickly, and steer towards a garbage clear. Because haphazard clearing would instead just lead to a dangerous situation, which you would end up having to burn extra. For example, like you might end up with towers, or you don't have an easy solution when you most need it, and you don't have any stop time or easy to set up combos or chains to bail you out. This sounds about... Oh, Ken. I don't know what's with me today and these puns. Like, I promise they're not
intentional. I let myself.
Don't worry, Ken was a good one. A fast one, only 20 seconds, but yeah, those games will happen. You have such high offense.
Speaking of Ken, you weren't here for this one, but like during the Majin set between Kitty and Beefin, I very like absent-mindedly was talking about or describing Kitty making a small comeback early in the set, and I said Kitty clawing back. I'll own that.
Oh,
Seems
Bowser
like you
couldn't
enjoyed
catch the
that
red.
one. Gets the green, but
That-
okay. Oh,
That's-
wasn't topped out. Was able to raise.
Close, close.
Everyone was like Kitty claw. Yeah. Good weight from Bowser.
Yeah, very good. Was one piece of garbage left over, but he had a follow-up for that one, so no problems there. What also swaps from Bowser? Wow.
Okay, so there is a tier 3, but Beefin wanted to address tier 1 first, and died for that. Easy says making dad puns is peak benefit of being on commentary. I think Ken would agree. Scary for Bowser. Was trying to get through downstacking both towers. Did a good job trying to make use of a clear on the left side. Couldn't find one on the right side, or couldn't find a follow-up on the left following that first clear. Got very dangerous, so yeah, can't really do much about that. Because it ends up becoming like a don't be here situation. Beefin punishes Bowser's low stack hard with that 10 chain.
Bowser also burning pretty burning even lower with that 9 combo, but he feels like he needs that offense. Blame him here.
If Bowser can catch Beefin low stack by dropping a chain at an opportune time, then he can essentially force Beefin to commit to defense a little bit sooner, with less of a chance of building a stack.
But Beefin seems rather
Oh,
he's
okay.
okay. He got out of it. I was about
Very
to say he seems rather stable, then he pops at 8. And that
He
burned a
absolutely
huge hole into his stack.
Bowser goes for the tier 2. Wants to clear 2 layers of garbage at once. Okay, it was like teetering back and forth with that yellow. It's like, which way am I gonna go? Ends up going for the left. Saves the remaining yellows for a clear near on the right side. Okay, like I'm not sure if Bowser was trying to go for the oranges when that red clear was only one swap away, or if he did it and just assumed that it cleared but it didn't, and it was just like the cursor that moved and not the actual swap taking place. Beefin taking a little bit of time. Oh, okay, trying to get that garbage clear, but wants to get panels first. Almost raised to death, so that could have been very dangerous. Beefin juggling pretty well for a runner, I must say. To say runners can't defend is not the case. Yeah, it depends on the player, and yeah, we cannot generalize, so you're absolutely right there. Because we see, for example, Beefin, Deagle, Ty, Forky, and when they are like active, there are plenty of other runners. Lightning, who used to speedrun. Like, there's so many that are more than capable of defense, but you know, they have speedrunning in the background. And actually, I don't have it on me right now, but there's like a bracket from a very recent panel attack tournament that was done in person at SGDQ, and there were a lot of speedrunners in attendance. Nice patient down stack from Bowser. Gets the tornado, but it didn't end up in as a garbage clear. It's okay, you got the style points. Decides to follow up chain though with the greens.
The style points are more important than the actual clear when it comes to tornadoes.
Forky won that one, the panel president. Yeah, I did see that on the bracket. It's unfortunate that, like, according to him, like, the recording setup, there was some kind of problem. So, because I was looking forward to see some of the, like, the VODs.
Greens? Bowser? Okay, good.
Good wait from Bowser to get that 5-chain extension. Because he went for that insert, that took out the green 4 combo on the right side. Didn't matter since he got a garbage clear. Grambles for a separate green 4 combo compared to tier 2. And Beefin dropped just after the 2-minute mark. Not bad. I think that game as well, they were both more or less topped out for most of that game.
Pretty much, I think.
Love to see it.
Okay, last round for Bowser.
Okay.
It has also been 1.5 hours. We have been here for a while.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, I was gonna, like, head out if Bowser hit 40 or Beefin hit, like, 30. Unless Beefin has anything to say about it. If that's the case, someone here might very likely get a challenge on their hands. So...
Yeah, but it won't be on stream anymore, I think.
That certainly won't stop Beefin from throwing hands. Anyways, that's the set. GG's.
GG's indeed. Thank you for the set.
Thanks again. And thanks again, Kitty, for streaming. Yeah, you beat me to the chase. It's been a pleasure to commentate alongside you, Lava, for that amazing set and the set between Beefin and Bowser.
Same, it is a pleasure to have you on commentary.
Happy to be here. Thanks for having me.